Hello, hello. Oh, head pet machine officially working. Thank you for the fish. All right. All right, ads are over. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's me, Isla. Every time.
Boo.
Mayhaps.
Did I get you? Hello.
No, Tiny Squishla. Maybe one day we'll have a stream where it doesn't immediately start with violence. The Tiny Squishla. The new updates to this redeem in particular, they're so good. I still find them endlessly hilarious. So a solid win, right? Whoa. Hello, Jackie. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, friend. Can we get a shout out for Jackie? Do we have mods? Mod check? Mods? Are we unregulated right now? Oh no, okay, we're good. We got mods. We're good. For the Woof of God, whoa. Today, so listen, I made the title of this stream a little bit cryptic, perhaps, on purpose today. Listen, we're gonna be messing with a program that I actually have very little knowledge about. However, if we can figure some stuff out today, we might be able to make some really interesting stuff, like in future. Necromancy? No, not quite. Listen, this is surgery, if anything. Hello. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Bookbinding? Close. Very close. But yeah, listen, have any of you heard of a program called Spine 2D? It is a software that is used for making, well, like, you know in animations, there's certain animation styles in studios where they have like they put like bones in the art rig so that they can animate stuff easier. It's tangentially related to Live 2D. However, flattening people's spines into 2 dimensions, yes. So yeah, basically what this is, we're gonna be trying out an animation thing today and seeing if we can figure out how to do some like wibbly wobblies and maybe make some arms like, you know, do like a little dance or something. We're gonna see what we can do today. Yes, it's similar to Live 2D, but it is made specifically for animating game assets. You know, listen, the squish physics are important, okay? I have multiple reasons for wanting to learn this software. But a lot of this is kind of a we're just gonna mess around and we're gonna see what happens, kind of a thing. That's the stratagem for today. But we're also gonna make some silly little wiggles today. That's gonna be the stratagem. So yeah, but it's just funny. Hey, you guys want to learn about spines? But it's well, listen, we are gonna be dealing with like bones today, technically speaking. Officially, Jackie could get her deluxe wax refunded. True. Listen, you guys voted for this. I don't know. It's very strange. Anyway, today is Thursday. We have successfully made it mostly through the week. I am kind of shocked at how fast the week has passed. Hello, YouTube land denizen. Welcome in. Also, Midlight. Hello there. Glad you could make it today.
Whoa.
Wow. Kyron, you fabulous mod. Welcome in. We also have Odie. Hello there. Glad you could make it today. Invert. Hello. Kailua. Hello, hello. All right. Kind of, I would say kind of like an old school Flash animation. I've never really used. Okay, so here's the thing. I have the ADHD hyperfixation bug with this program right now, and I'll tell you why. I've never really messed with a program like this before, and it's fascinating. I've been looking up artwork and demos that people have been doing for this, and like it seems like if you set it up properly, and that's kind of the caveat, right? If you set this up properly and you get your bone structure like aligned properly, it should be really easy to make animations, which is the point of the software, right? And when I say really easy, it's not actually easy, but it's like potentially easier than finagling things 1 or 2 pixels at a time in like in live 2D, right? So I'm just very, very curious at this point in time. So with that in mind, you're all coming on a magical adventure with me where we mess with this new program and we're trying to figure some stuff out and how it works. Yay! So yeah, basically we're doing art today. That's gonna be the stratagem. In other news, why are we trying to learn this? Well, something that has been discussed for game making is if we want to add animations, and we don't really have a definitive answer right yet. So this is whilst we are in planning stages for games, we're trying out some stuff. That's not my name, Gumpy. That's not my name. Nice try though. But yeah, so whilst we're in planning stages, this is also the time for experimentation. So we're trying stuff, we're figuring some stuff out. No, I haven't legally changed my name. It is Isla. Listen, you can't just assign me like a random name. That's not how it works. Except that is kind of how nicknames work, isn't it? I don't like this nickname though. Can I... What? Give me back my hoodie. Who stole my hoodie? Making another game? Well, okay, so we have 2 nights for Love Sucks out on Steam currently. Shameless plug for the game, right? Yoink! No, give it back. But we are making night 3 for the game. So yeah, we're experimenting to see what all we want in the game, etc. and so on, right? All right, so are you guys ready? We're doing art today. I know on the schedule it said we were doing ASMR, but that's not what we're doing today. Did you guys have a good Wednesday? I actually got quite a lot done yesterday. I'm very pleased. All right, and as always, lurkers, if you would like to lurk, we love and appreciate lurkers here. Don't feel like you have to interact with Strem. There is a ninja button in the channel point redeem if you would like to use that, but again, no pressure. What? That is not my name. That's not my name. I do not accept this nickname. Cease. Fine. It's fine. I guess I am cute. This is a lie. This is a lie. It's a lie. It is fierce. It's very fierce. I smell scuff. Okay, listen, Squishla. It might be scuffed later. It's highly possible. Listen, here's the thing with the new program, okay? I don't actually know how a lot of this stuff works. We're going to try to figure it out today. I have a vague idea how things work. So, like, this is not going to... this is not going to be, like, here, let me teach you how to do this because I know the things. This is going to be me probably screaming, why am I... How does this work? Why isn't this working? That kind of thing, right? Meh. Hello. Magrior, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Alright, let's jump in, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna sit over here. We are, first and foremost, what we gotta do, we gotta make a little art rig type thing for us to play around with. So the goal for this, we're going to do as few layers as possible. We're just gonna draw a silly little bean so that we can get into spine. So this is gonna be like step 1, right? So let me also change my category. Here we go. All right. So to make a little, let's see, we're gonna go with a 3/4 view, and we gotta separate the parts out a little bit. So this is going to be very similar to like Live 2D. Yes, exactly. Will we need quite as many layer parts? I don't think so, but we're gonna find out. So the thing that there's a few things that I'm not quite sure of for this program, so we might have to do a couple of different iterations. For now, though, we are going to... Okay, let us make this a little bit more transparenty. So the thing that I'm wondering, do I want to bother with lines, or shall we just, I mean, we could, I guess. Let's start by drawing head shape, then we can, we'll delve into this later. Hopefully we don't need as many layer parts. I don't think that we will, but we shall find out. But again, we want to keep this as simple as possible, so let's go ahead and make basic head shape. Doesn't have to be perfect, I'll Okay, so we're gonna have a head shape. We are going to have... probably have... Do we want the bangs separate from... Yeah, we should probably draw the bangs separate. They're gonna sit over the... They're gonna sit over the head shape, probably. That would make sense. Okay, so we have this layer. We're going to put our ears behind that, and I guess behind the head as well. So for this, I think what we can do, we're just going to keep everything on, like, we're gonna try to make it simple. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we are going to draw this like so. Let's make sure that we have our ear floofs. And then the little diamonds. And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna copy this layer because why not? Okay, so now we have our ears, we have bangs, we have the head shape. So let us move the ears this way. We're gonna have some hot layer labeling action today. Oh man, are you prepared? Are you ready? There's gonna be so many. We're gonna organize the heck out of these things. Let me also grab my color palette. So let's do one of those, let's do one of those. So at the end, what we're going to need to have is, we're going to have to save this as a PSD and export, you know, we're working in Clip Studio, but we are going to want this to be a PSD file, and then I think we can just throw this in, what are you doing? Okay, here we go. Why are we... Okay, we do want a little bit of anti-aliasing for this. So yeah, I'm going to try to make our little test subject as quickly as possible, just so that we can get into animating. But this is like step one, right? I could just do like a really simple thing. Could we do chaos layers? Yes. Is the redeem turned on? Hold on. Let's find out, because that would make a lot of sense. Also, that would cause a lot of chaos today. Let's see, where is chaos layer? There you are. Yep, that's turned on. Okay, beautiful.
Hello, hello.
I don't think we need to go too complicated with it, yeah. Jericho, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Okay, so hair chunklet, done. Let's throw face shape into a folder. Let's, I wonder if it would be easier to just do a lasso fill and just have basic shapes. That might be better, maybe. Hum mama. He thought it was a mustache. I mean, it kind of was. Yeah, so the plan for today, we are going to be playing around with a new software program and trying to figure some stuff out and see if we can make some little animations happen. That's the stratagem for today. So we're going to be making a very, very, very simple little art thing for us to play around with. We're going to try to... I know enough that I think I know how to split up the layers. So we should be able to do the thing, is all I'm saying for today. So we're gonna take this. The thing? What thing? What thing? The thing. Actually, it's a very good movie. I did like that movie quite a lot. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I don't really associate, I don't think I like horror movies, but then The Thing, which, that's a very, very good movie, and I guess technically that is a horror movie. I did like that quite a lot. The Thing? What thing? Hold on, what did I do? Guys, listen, we have the art brain today. I'm not gonna remember what I said 5 minutes ago. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. Okay, new folder, and paste, and flip. Making a reference to the Legend of Korra. I've never actually seen that. To the shock and disgust of many, I'm sure. Alright, we have our basic head shape. We are going to draw a silly little face. Probably going to... Actually, face could probably just be its own little layer. Because if we're doing bobbing up and down, we might want the face to be able to move just a tiny bit. let's see. Let's keep this by itself. Let's grab... Let's see. Let's go ahead and... do one of those, do one of those. Maybe have, like... Let's grab the skin tone. Let's add just a little bit of a... Do we like this? Maybe. I think we can work with this. Bum, bum, yeah, da, da. Let's see. Oh, you know what we could do? Oh my gosh, listen. You know how I have the eye makeup? We could just add a little bit of a hint of that, right? Right? Oh man, look at that. It's like it's me or something. And then we do need. Let's see. Let me grab my color for the glasses. Very important. Okay, so now that is the face taken care of. We do need, let's see, if this overlaps this layer, we got to figure out our layer orders too, because that's kind of important. Let's see, we probably need to have our hair layer above all of that. Then we're going to need to have our little crab claws going to be over the face. Compared to the original series, it's not as good. Okay, so what about the original series makes it so good, is what I want to know. Is it just that it's fun? Have I watched? No, I have not. It's more fun and structured. Okay. But no, I never watched the original. I think I watched, like, the movie that everybody hated. I think I watched that one. So maybe that's not the best, like, representation of, the whole series, right? You know what we could do, actually? So this, the blush that we have, if we attach that to the face, that's not gonna work, is it? Okay. Well, let's see what we can do with this. Alright, let's see, we need the limbs to be separate, probably. It was the worst representation of the series? Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I watched. What did I do in my childhood? I ran around in fields and stuff, and then, listen, I've only been in the human world for, like, a few decades, okay? But also, I was an outside tomboy creature. I just ran around, and that was basically my childhood. I did the sports. Kitsune sports at Kitsune school. Okay, so let's see. How do we want to do this? Do we want to have, let's see. I think what we're gonna do, we are going to have a chunk of a torso, and then we're gonna have another chunk of torso. That way we can make these move correctly. I think that's gonna be the stratagem. So then we're gonna need to have, so we have this chunk of torso, then we have, let's do like this. I have to watch the original series. Oh, it's Isa. Oh my goodness. Hello, Art buddy. Oh my gosh. How are you? I feel like it's been a while, but I've kind of been in the middle of like 12 different projects. I feel like I gotta do better at keeping up with the cool beans. But yeah, welcome in. Hello. You've been hiding? Oh man, hide and seek champ 2025. Let's go. I'm being told that I need to watch the Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that apparently I'm getting the impression you are questioning my childhood because I never watched it. That's a mood. I'm the same way. So yeah, today we are going to be messing about with the spine. Because why not? Okay, let's see. We have torso parts. We have oh, that should be fine. Let's see. We need hip parts. So we're just going to make skirt. And let's see, like that should be fine. There we go. It's kind of lumpy. Let's sort that out a little bit. There we go. I should check it out. Okay. Listen, I've only got so many time. I will not promise that I'll watch it, but listen, it's on the list, okay? I can guarantee that many. All right, let's break these into little shapes. Okay, we have these parts. Let's see, we've got this. Let's hide those. Let's fill in some colors. So we're gonna need like a neck, probably. You know what amazes me? When certain artists can draw like little cute things, they make it look so easy. It is a struggle. Like, I feel like this is not super duper cute. Even though, like, you know that the tiny little chibi art, like some people can just make it so good. It's so hard. It's like how much do you have to simplify? How smooth do the lines have to be? It is a mystery. Like, is it because I draw with like textury stuff that it all looks weird? I have no idea. Do I need to add more textury stuff? Is it the smoothness? Skill issue? Listen, you're probably right. It probably is a skill issue, yeah. Hello, welcome in. It is fierce. It's fierce. Not anything else. I will accept adorkable though. Hello. Oh, egg, hello. Welcome in. Take the compliment. See, here's the thing. If I accept this compliment, what next? Are you gonna say that I have lovely ears? You can't just walk up to a kitsune and be like, "Hey, I like your ears." You gotta at least like buy me a drink first, okay? That's rude. Did I see the art? Yes! Oh my gosh, yes! I love it. I need to comment on it. Listen. I'm so sorry. I have been. The brain has been everywhere except like where I need it to be, if that makes sense. But I've seen the art. It's so good. I'm sorry. Okay, one of these days, I will be able to stay on top of all of the things. Today is not that day. It's fine. we'll do better in future. It'll be all right. You have the same shirt? Ayo, twinsies? That's what checklists are for? Okay, here's the problem. I have so many checklists that I lose them. Sometimes they are very helpful. See, I know that this is a problem though. Like I keep losing the checklist, but I keep making them because they do actually help. Wait, it's a requirement? That seems rude. Why can't you just enjoy whatever the heck you want without the pressure? I don't know, man. Gender neutral man in this case. You ate the last checklist. Bro, you gotta stop doing that. I need the checklists. Okay, so now I have this. Now what we need to do is between these layers, let's make a fluff. Let's actually hide this. We're gonna lower the opacity for this one. Oh, hello, YouTube land denizen. Welcome in. Let's see. If we want to be able to move the arms around, probably we need to draw the front part of the floof. So we could do like a one of these, right? And then. Okay, let's grab. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, this outfit, this one right here, this is one that I made for Gnome Day. What is Gnome Day, you might ask? Well, this event happened because my denizens thought it would be absolutely hilarious. I made a stupid, ridiculous subscription goal because I was like, there's no way this is gonna happen, right? And then we were like 100 subs out, and then just randomly, because you guys are like maximum like level cool beings, but also chaos enjoyers, you're like, you know what, let's last like 20 minutes of this stream, let's make sure that we hit this subscription goal so that Gnome Day has to become a thing. Yeah, okay, listen, there was this whole issue. So in the year 2024, the gnomes became a real problem in the den, okay? I could not keep them out of the den. It was a huge problem. They were flooding in, they were tracking stuff everywhere. It was a nightmare. They kept screaming all the time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna move. And then we're not gonna have gnomes in the new den. And then the joke was gonna be over, and then that was gonna be it, right? And then everybody was like, yeah, basically. So my denizens were like, you know what? Let's make this a thing. We gotta continue the joke. And they continue the joke. I will never escape the gnomes. Ever. I'm shocked. Well, I'm not that shocked. To be honest, like, the fact that these beans are all, like, as enthusiastic about chaos for comedy as me, it pleases me. It fills me with joy knowing that my denizens are chaos beans. So I got that going for me, which is nice. I can be a little bit upset about it though. I'm allowed. I have given myself permission. Okay, so I have floof. There we go. Alright, so we have our layers there. Lovely, lovely. Now we need, let's see. Let's do the back part of the floof. So we need to hide this and make sure we are drawing on the correct layer. Okay, so let's see. This floof, we need to move you probably behind everything else. There we go. All right, so now we have the dress, we have the floof. All right, so now what we want to do, we need to have a neck. That's kind of important. We need to have the back of the hair. It's not gonna go away. No, listen. I'm in a completely different place. There's no way the gnomes are ever gonna find me. Probably. Listen, they have a whole den. I gave them the whole den. They have a lovely new place to live. There should be no reason for them to come invade the new den. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know? You know what we actually want to do? So we have we need to actually draw like okay, you can't see it now because I'm not wearing my default outfit, but I show a little bit of shoulder, and then we have the sleeves. So I think how we're gonna do this, we're probably going to go back to this layer, and we're just going to grab this color, and we're just gonna make this. We're just gonna do like one of those. That way we have the full outfit, and then we can draw the whole arm with the sleeve. That's gonna be the stratagem. They want a cute kitsune? Well, there's tons of them on the internet. I am a fierce kitsune, so I'm clearly not what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so underneath this layer, probably behind this layer as well. In front of this layer, we need to draw some noodly arms. Fortunately for us, we could probably just copy paste these arms again, right? See, there you go. Thanks. Confirmation, not the C word. Let's see. Let's put you in the end folder. Let's make sure that we have. Where is my layer? There it is. Okay. We're just gonna make this a little bit transparenty, and then we need to draw. Probably with the correct color would be helpful. Okay, so now the question is, I don't know if we need like to make a separate chunklet for the arms, or if we can just make a wiggly arm. I would really love to have a wiggly arm, if I'm honest. So we probably need to draw the hand separate. So let's make sure that we have a little chunklet of stuff like this. We'll just do a little small hand like so. That'll be fine. Got the sleeve. There we go. That'll work. All right. Color. You need to be in your own folder. We are trying to set this up as we go along. Okay, so this one. Then we need to How are we doing on time, I wonder? We got about 15 minutes. I'm not super close to being done with setting up the rig for this. However, like we're nearly done, maybe. Okay, so we have a hand, we have an arm, we can just let's hide this. Let's go back to here. Okay, so now we have arm. Look at that. Wow, arm. Okay, so then we're going to copy these two things. We are going to paste them. Then we're going to flip them horizontally. And move this over there, right about like that. Lovely, lovely. We've got the skirt, we've got the torso, we've got the floof, we've got the squimsh, we've got the ears, we've got the back of the floof. Look at that! Wow! It's coming together slowly but surely. Listen. We're gonna be going into spine and we're gonna be animating this, doing like an idle like animation. No thoughts in head is fine. That's perfectly acceptable for a little animation thing. That'll be just fine. It'll be perfect. I am going to make the eyelashes a little bit more pronounced though. There we go. Alright, things still to do. We probably need... Let's hide all... Well, let's lower the opacity on all this real quick. We're gonna make one new folder. Let's see. The back of the hair. Let's see. Top of the head. The side of the head. Side of the head here. That is not a very even line. Let's try that again, shall we? Wow. Okay, just need to take it a little bit slower. It'll be fine. We can draw the thing. Do like this. Gotta have floof. Slightly asymmetrical floof, because why not? Here we go. That will do. Try to make sure that we keep our edges nice and clean, though it's so lumpy. Like I want to edit this more, but it's fine. It's fine. Leave it alone, Isla. Okay, we got
Isla, make a new layer.
Oh, come on, really? Fine. There's your new layer. You like it? Ugh. Okay. Listen, this organizing all this stuff is already going to be a nightmare. Just so you know, this is one more layer that we are going to have to label. I don't know if you're aware. You thought labeling was going to be difficult. Now it's going to be even more so. Maybe. Or maybe not. Or maybe it is. Stretching and hydrating? Okay. Past Isla, how could you? Listen. I can do both. All right, stretching complete. Hold on. There we go. Okay, hydration, stretching complete. All right, we got about 10 minutes.
Isla, make a new layer.
Oh, come on.
Do it.
We were almost done. Why are we making a new layer now? Ugh. Fine. Listen. This is on the new layer.
You should save.
I should actually save. That's a very good idea. Let's see. We are going to save this in a new folder. This is Chibi La Spine Test. And we're gonna call you Chibi La. This would be CSP file, saving. Okay. It's thinking, processing. Okay, there we go. Man, now I feel like I need to work faster so that you guys can't make a whole bunch of layers.
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
Yeah. Fine. There's your new layer. You like it? Why? Oh gosh, this was a terrible idea. Why did I make this? Thank you for the head pats. Okay, so there is hair. All right. So what do we need to do now? We need to have. We need a neck, probably. Probably here. The layers will continue until morale and I have great moral. Like I have a strong moral fiber. I am good. We don't need more layers. Listen. Think about unfortunate artists that don't have layers. Why would we squander ours, you know? Like we don't need this many. We're good.
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
I'm gonna lose my mind. Also, apparently we're going to make a weird stick neck because that's what you do, I guess. Whoa. Wait. Oh, that wasn't the zoom. That is so tricky. Listen, I will give it at least a week or two before I add another, before we change it. Will I change it though? Mayhaps. Okay, so I think what we need to do, all of these layers and this layer. Whoop. Actually, we probably need to change the way that the neck looks. That looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Okay, so that's an ear. That's also an ear. There's the neck. But now we have multiple layers and just, ugh. Okay, let's hide all of that again. Let's hide that again. Let's go to this layer and let's just... We gotta edit. There's already some confusion where I'm like, wait, which layer is this on? Which layer is this on? It's fine, probably. Listen. Also, hi Konotomo, welcome. But no, listen. There's a program where I can make silly little animations, like hopefully easier than in Live 2D, and we're testing this out today. Yeah, so I do request that if there's an outfit change, like right when we're about to go on break, I do ask that those get refunded. Just because like you only get to see the shark for so long, and then we're gonna disappear for like 5 minutes, right? You can do the outfit change again once we get back, you know? Gamble Champ, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Okay, so what else do we still need to do? We've got the hair, we got the floof. We need to probably draw legs. Legs would be good, right? Is this the new model? This is not the new model. No, we're doing an art experiment today. Okay? This is not the new model. Don't panic. The new model is amazing though. Guys. It's amazing. It's so good. The movement is so good. You're not ready. You're not prepared. You're gonna be like, wow. You're gonna have the big eyes and just wow. You know? New model, yeah. So I am hoping to do a proper new model debut at the end of the month. What about second new model? Listen. There's always going to be something in the works. It's just how it goes. I also have a little surprise that I need to. Second new model? No, it's like what about second breakfast? That's how I read that. It's like the meme, right? I'm getting a new model. I'm making a new model. I don't know if you guys know this, but I made this model. I make basically everything for my streams. I have gotten some gifts from a fabulous bean. My brain just corrected it. I try. Okay, so let's see. We have, oh man, it's like break time. We need legs though, and we need our like cape thing. Surprise! I can draw things. Wow. All right, it is. Wow. Okay. Well, I was hoping that we would have this done so we could get back and like start playing around with spines, but like this is fine too. Honestly, now that this is all like coming together, we can do some slight color adjustments maybe, and then it'll probably look pretty cute, and then we can start working on animating. Yeah, soon. No legs required. I feel like we should probably draw some legs. Did you want a spine? Listen, I know you can do the draw. You should draw you a spine. You can do it. I believe. Listen.
Make a new layer. Do it.
Fine. Here you go. Here is your layer. There it is. All right, everybody. It is break time. Let me make sure that we save these again. Hold on. Saving. And let's go have break time. Then we shall return. We'll add legs and cloak thing, and then we'll play around in spine. Why not? Let's see if we can figure out how to make it work. Yeah. But for now, enjoy break screen, and we will be right back. Bye. Hello, cat. Wait, hold on. Let me turn down music. Maybe you can hear him purr. Hold on. I don't think you can hear him purr. He's so quiet. Anyway, let me turn the music back on. Hello again, everybody. We have a new difficulty level. I have a cat who is blocking my access to my keyboard, so that's exciting. But yeah, welcome back. All right, so let us continue to do the thing I have had. Dia, thank you very much for the fish. I very much appreciate that. High quality deluxe whack straight to the eardrums. I mean, that's an option, I guess. Anyway, all right. So let us start. Let's hide this. I also had an idea. So if I were, oh gosh, these are all separate layers. Ugh. Squish them together because I have plans. I got plans that I need the thing to do the thing. Okay. Let's do like one of those. Then let's do like one of these. Oh. How interesting. Yes, I see. What spine are we learning about? Spine 2D. It is an animation software, very similar.
Make a new layer. Do it.
Don't want to know. Here's your new layer. There it is.
Hello, hello.
There you go. Soren, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Welcome in. But yeah, Spine 2D is an animation software that is similar to Live 2D, but very different. Basically, you can make bones and animate stuff hopefully a lot easier. And that's what we're testing. We're testing this today because I am so curious. All right.
Hello, hello.
Chem, hello. Glad you could make it today.
Hey, Isla, you should save.
I probably should save, yeah. Thank you. Saving. Is that Rainbow? It is the Bemis himself? Hello, hello. Listen, at the time when we made the new layer redeem, like it was so funny. And me of the right now, I'm just like, why would I do this to myself? You know? But yeah, welcome in. Chaos? Yeah, it is pretty chaos. All right, so we need some leggies. We need some, let's see. I've got the hair. We're gonna turn that off for now. We got this. We don't need to put the thing there. We've got the arm. We've got the other arm.
Make a new layer.
Yeah. There's your new layer. We're just gonna have random little minefields. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna make a new thing here. What we're going to do is we're going to draw. Let's lower the opacity on this one and draw the belt. Okay, and then let's see, there's the belt. Then we're gonna draw. I think we can keep all of this as like one art mesh. I'm pretty sure that we can actually. Okay, so this would need to be like this. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting my desire to make the meme. But so far, it's totally fine. Hit Control Z 5 times, no redo. Oh, absolutely not. That would be a nightmare. Wait, did I miss something? What? What about the ears? What? Where was this comment? Where is this comment? Weird. Okay, something. So I'm apparently missing a comment somewhere. There it is. Okay. No, okay, listen. My ears are perfectly proportional with the rest of my person. Listen. You can see the whole thing. Okay. I have normal proportions for Kitsune. The ears are not that big. Merging two random layers. I would throw things if I gave you guys that power. That's not a thing. That's I guarantee that is never going to be a thing either. I probably would throw things. Hello. Welcome in. Fellow Kitsune, welcome. So, okay, I have thought about making a redeem where the ears could get bigger. The only problem with that, there is a maximum amount of bigness that the ears could get to, and then what happens? Do you stop the redeem? You know? Do you
make a new layer?
do it? There's your new layer. There you go. Enjoy. But no, like what happens then? Do you reset the size down to normal size? Do you like how would you do that? You'd probably have to limit the amount of times you can make the ears bigger, right? And then how would you set up hotkeys for that? That's the next question. I wonder how you would do incremental stuff like that. There's got to be a way to do that, right? A temporary increase. That could be a thing. That could be like a toggle. That would be better. So I guess if it was just the ears get bigger and it's not like a constant, like it stays big. I could see that. We could make that happen. Here's the question though. Do you guys want an ears get bigger toggle? Minimum or maximum size for a time limit? See, I think that could be. How's that a question? Listen, I'm just asking. You guys suggest stuff, and then you don't actually want the thing after a while. I don't know. Listen, this is just confirming that you want the thing. You know. Okay, so we have this one. I think I drew the belt too high. Let's make this just a little bigger. We can just see a hint of belt. There we go. The big head cheat in old video games. I've seen that a few times, yeah. The Fennec mode. Perhaps. Alright, so now we need leg. Let's see. So we've got neck, we've got squimsh, we've got floof, we've got the cape thing, we've got the torso, we've got skirt. Let's turn this down a little bit, and then this random layer, we're gonna use it. Here we go. Alright, we need leg. How to make leg. Let's see. 50k redeem to merge all layers. That's probably not something I'm gonna do. No. That one is very destructive. I would like, okay, here's the thing. In future, I plan to do more illustrations. I plan to do more work on like game art stuff. And for silly meme drawings like this one, even here, like the point is we're having layers because we want to go into the spine, right? We're gonna observe the spine. So that one would not work, I don't think. Yeah, a lot of the beans that watch the stream somehow have so many channel points. Like, I feel like I really do need to make some sort of high-end something or other for you guys. Just randomizes the layers. See, oh gosh. Okay, would you enjoy a stream where I'm like, oh, my layers are wrong. Oh, they're all out of order. And then I spend the next like 20 minutes sorting them all out again? I might be underestimating how many points you guys have by lurking, yes. True. Listen. Fine. You got me. I am fierce. Truth. That is the truth. There it is. Laid out for everybody to hear. But yeah, YouTube denizens, I will at some point... Listen. There is a way to give you guys...
Make a new layer.
No! Fine. Here is your new layer. There it is. Layer number 40. There you go. Enjoy that. All right. So I think the only other thing that we would need, we need to draw the back of this cloak thing, possibly. I think that would be the only other thing, right? Oh. Why is the audio so fun? Well, listen, at the time of recording, I was laughing. I was being very smug, and this is a case of like curse you past Isla, where it's been like 2 days. It's been like 2 days, 2 streams or something like that, and
Real estate.
And I deeply regret it already. Stretching and hydrate redeem. Okay. Oh. So speaking of spines, I just got mine to pop. Amazing. I've needed... Yeah.
Isla, make a new layer.
No.
Do it.
Rainbow Y. Here you go. Layer number 41. That one's for you. Alright, stretching complete. There you go. Hydration complete. Let's see. We're going to grab these layers. Let's see. Skirt. Leggy. Other leg. Gonna take these. We're gonna put them. Let's see. Let's put these here. We're going to group them into a folder. I'm using the layers that you guys so graciously donated to me. Okay, so we need this. We need to hide like a bunch of these layers. Let's see, hold on. I do need some of these. Wait. Too many layers. Okay, this one. There we go. Just going to make the triangle. Okay. All right, I think we can work with this. All right, let's hide this layer. So, let's see. What else do we need to do? Let's see. Our little person is kind of sort of leaning weirdly. So we're just gonna straighten out the legs a little bit. Something a bit more like that should do. New layer needs to cost a little more, probably. Alright, so we have our basic setup. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna save this, we're gonna save a copy of this. And we are, let's see, we need to save duplicate because we need a PSD file so that we can import this into Spine. Okay, so save duplicate, PSD, and then we're gonna label this properly. PSD layer setup. Save. It's thinking, it's processing, it's saving, contemplating. And we open up the...
I love make a new layer. Do it.
All right. Here's your new layer. Lucky layer number 42. There it is. Hello, hello. Raster, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Alright, so here's the thing. We are now at the prepare the layers. Listen, we're gonna do some hot layer organization action. A whole book full. Yeah, listen, we're gonna be labeling stuff. Oh my gosh, bald. No. All right, so this is going to be forehead hair. This is face. This is crab claws. If I can spell crab claws. This is head. This is right ear. This is left ear. This is an empty layer, also an empty layer. Neck. We have swish. We have front floof. We have, what do you call this? The hoodie? Scrunkly model? Balderine. Have my side claws? They have. Yeah, listen. Let me zoom in here. Do they look like crab claws? Yes. Yes, they do. Have they been like this the whole time? Also, yes. Yes, they have. Surprise. Secret. But yeah, they've always been like that. You have been cursed with knowledge today. You are welcome. Okay, so this is, we'll call this jacket. This is torso. This is skirt. This is the left leg. This is the right leg. This is back O jacket. Back O jacket. This is the left hand. Left arm. Return to crab. Can my hair attack people? No, it is just hair. Listen, I'm not part crab. Listen, this was a stylistic choice. You know? It makes you wonder what sort of things that I'll be hiding in the new model. Will you notice? Hum, 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 hum. Right hand. Right arm. This is going to be back floof. This is going to be long hair. Intensely studies for Easter eggs. Well, here's the thing. Will there be or won't there be? Hum, yum, hum. Who knows? Are you gonna let a kitsune trick you? Oh no. Okay, so done. Okay, so now what we need to do, let's get rid of that. Now we are going to squimsh all the layers together. We're gonna get rid of those empty ones. Merge the layers. Merge those layers. Ba, ba, ba.
Isla, make a new layer.
No, come
Do it.
on. Fine, there's your new layer. Listen, we have gotten rid of all the other layers. So now you have layer 1. We have reset back. We've gone back in time. That's the new layer 1. There it is. Listen, this was supposed to be organized. Now we can't just have any old layers willy-nilly laying around in here. That does not bring joy. Nom 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 nom. A bit of a snack. Oh,
Isla, do you like pretzels? I like pretzels. Can I turn you into a pretzel eyebrow wiggle?
I would prefer.
Isla, make a new layer.
Yeah.
Do it.
No, thank you very much for the bits. I would prefer not to be turned into a bread confectionery treat. Do not eat. Listen, I feel like that would be very unpleasant. How does that even work? Is this like a giant thing where they grind bones to make bread? A bit of a snack.
You know what does spark joy, though? Making a layer.
I know, thank you very much. Why are the fish cannons not working? Hold up. Create a new layer with a custom name? Maybe. I think so. Hold on. Stand by. Let me check. Let me check and see what the fish cannons are doing. Hold on. Oh, it just broke. Okay, hold on.
Make a new layer.
No!
Do it.
Hold on. We're reloading the fish cannons. Hold on. We gotta test this. We gotta fix this. It's gonna freak out. Wait for it. Okay. That is connected again. So then we turn this back on. Okay, can we get one fish to to be tested, please. You would cause chaos. Left ear layer. No! That sounds like a nightmare. Oh my gosh. Especially if they're labeled. Thank you. Okay, fish cannons are operational again. Nell Knight. Haidon, thank you again for the fish. The invisible fish. Okay. There's a random layer in here somewhere. It's probably fine. Alright. It is now time to chuck this thing into the spine. Bam! Here it is. The spine. Wow. A maze. Let's go and find where I saved this file. And I think we can just grab this and throw this in here. And... hum. Sure. Why is it overwriting files? Cancel. What are you doing? Hold on for a second. Let me switch back to this for just a second, because I don't know what all this is going to be showing off. So give me just a second. Hold on. Let's do one of those. Let's try this one. Oh, okay, here we go. Bam, there we are. Now we're in the spine. Base without floof? No. If I played Monster Hunter, what would be my weapon of choice? That's a very good question. I don't actually know. I haven't really played the Monster Hunter. Alright, so it has become very clear to me that if we do modify the add a new layer feature, which mods, can we get that redeem paused? There's not really layers in this part of the program, so let's give that redeem a pause for now. Thank you. Alright, so would I avoid hammers? I don't know.
Make a new layer. Do it.
No, Rainbow, I don't know how to make layers in this program. Rainbow, that doesn't work. Rainbow, it doesn't work. Listen, just because we just redeemed it, look over here in the clips. Here you go. Here's your layer. Layer 2. Last one. There you go. Okay, thank you. Layers forever. But no, listen, I can clearly tell that if we modify the make a new layer redeem, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So what kind of weapon options are there? Is there one, like, I feel like I would want to do bunches of damage all at once, but I also know, like, from watching other people play Monster Hunter, that no matter what weapon you choose, the battles are kind of long and intensive. So, like, weirdly, I'd probably want to not have the thing drag on forever, if that makes sense. Yeah, mama. Let's see. Okay, so now the question is, how the heck do we move everything? Oh, we can move stuff individually. Can I move everything all at once? That is the question. Can we move everything all at once? I should think so. Also, this is more of a you use a mouse program. Let's see. So we're gonna kind of line this up at this little crosshair just so that it's at 0-ish. 0-ish. Okay, I have to deselect everything now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have the bean in the program. Great. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. What is this bounding box though? Why do I have this giant bounding box? What are you? Is this just the whole file? How curious. Why is it doing that, I wonder? Can you move the root? You can. So based on the tutorials that I have seen, this root, this fancy thing in the tree, you generally don't want to move that. Generally. Okay, so now the question is how to start animating. Philly Harmonic, hello. Glad you could make it today. So I think the plan, the stratagem is you gotta create bones. We're gonna make some bones. Let's collapse all these pots. Though I don't need this. Draw order. Okay, I think all of those are in the correct draw order just because that's how I had them in the program. Let's see. Do we have the random layer in here? Oh, hold on. Is the random layer in here? I don't see it. Maybe. Scribble knots? I'm not familiar with that one. I feel like I've heard of it. Gentle violence? How is that gentle violence? Oh no, you did the small bonk. Okay, that was a gentle violence. You are correct. Okay, here's the thing. Rainbow, do you play the Monster Hunter? Do you play it? Well, here's the thing. A lot of people do play Monster Hunter, and so I'm just like, I like the cats that cook things. They're adorable, right? It's free real estate. Is there free real estate in Monster Hunter? You think so? Monster Hunter is a full-time job. See, that's the problem that I think I have with the game. The one time that I did play Monster Hunter, I liked it for a while because you learn the game, you're trying to figure stuff out, and then it just felt like a grind. I don't really like grind games. Because like you go to all this effort to hunt this one creature, and you're like, yeah, I finally beat them. And then you have to go do it again so that you can upgrade your armor. And then again, the same thing. And I don't like that. The desire sensor's real. Never drops the thing you want. Yeah, that sounds deeply unpleasant for me. I think I'll probably give that a skip. Okay, focusing in. We need to make bone. Let's make bone. We start with here. That's like where all of the other bones are gonna spring from, basically. So we're gonna do that. So that's going to be, let's see, we are going to put a lot of stuff. We also need to worry about the hierarchy a little bit, and I'm not super familiar with all of these things, but I'm pretty sure we can like grab all this stuff and like chuck it in here. Yeah. So can I rename this? Can I rename you? Can I rename you? Hold on. Is this renaming? Renaming! Huzzah! Let's see. I love... Because it's all of the things. Bam. Okay, there we go. So, there's gonna be one thing. And we can grab... Actually, no, that should be fine. So we're gonna... So if we need to schmoove the model or something, we have... Everything is connected. So that's good. Okay, beauty. So, actually, we should probably... can I move this separate from... If I wanted to move this... Is there a button that I can hold that lets me move just this? I don't think so. So that's interesting. Alright, so noticing. Actually, you know what we could do? So in the tutorial videos that I watched, you make a thing like here, and then you put all of the things in that. So then we have our hips. Let me actually relabel this one again. Hold on. Hips. Hip. The hippest bone in town. There it is. And then we're going to relabel this one. Oh, there we go. Okay, beauty.
Fine. You got me. I am fierce.
Ha! It's true. I am very fierce. Oh, okay, hold on. I do want you guys to be able to see the chat window. Hold on. Where is... It shouldn't be.
Boo.
There we
Did
go.
I get
Thank you. There we go. Now we can see the chat again. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Thank you for pointing that out. Listen, if there's weird audio stuff, if there's weird clipping issues like with the chat box, do feel free to let me know about that stuff, okay? No new layer. Okay, so we did have the new layer thing, but in this new program. So I'm trying to learn new program, and listen, I don't know if there's new layers in this program, is the thing. I do know that we can add bones, so that's exciting. So let's see, we got some feet. So then if we want to like rotate the legs. Oh, okay, hold on. Why are... Okay, you are a child of this bone. Why are you not snapping to this? You should be inheriting the movement from this one. Why are you like this? What did I do? Parent? Is it parent? Do I need to be clipped onto this? No? Okay, something's already incorrect. So in all the tutorials I watched, this bone is the child to the parent bone, right? You move the parent bone, you should also be moving the child bone. And my program is not doing that, and I don't know why. Hum yum mum 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 mum. Something's not working. Why? Okay, why was bones flashing? Why were you doing that? It's correctly set up in the hierarchy. Alright, so what I know of this program, we have the bone set up for the legs, but the bones aren't connected to the art mesh yet. But that's intentional. We're trying to make sure that our bones work properly before we do any of the other things, right? That is not what I wanted to click on. This one? So if I schmoove... Oh, you're not... Why are you not clicking on the correct thing? Hello? Hello? This one? No? Why is it defaulting to that one? Okay, program. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? What is up with this? Excuse me? Okay, so definitely trying to click on that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this just spin. We spin! Okay, that's great. That's not really what I'm looking for, but that's an option. Let's see. Oh, wait, it works now! Wait, why does this one work and it doesn't before? Was I clicking on the wrong thing? Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so we got leg. We got leg with the thing. Wait, so if I click on this pot... Wait, why is it working now? Hold up. What did I do differently? What? No. What did I change? I need to hit Alt F4? Okay, I will. It should fix it up. No problem. Thank you. Leg bone's connected to the hip bone. Yep. So anyway, I don't know if anybody has used this program. I have just started learning, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're playing around with it today anyway, because why not? All right. And now... Hey, Isla, you should save. Probably should. This one, and this one, and this one. Okay, very good. So that should all be connected there. Hold on. I don't know. Okay, so this is a new window. I'm not sure if this is actually going to show off my file system, but just for safety's sake, let me hide my OT screen really quickly here, and let me see if I hit save, are you gonna open up? Yeah, you're gonna give away secrets, aren't you? Yeah, so I gotta be careful with this program. It's gonna give away secrets that I do not wish to show off. So that's interesting. How very interesting. How interesting. Okay. Saving. Okay. All right, it has been saved, but also it shows off other files. What? Yeah, no, listen, we're gonna put all of the bones in all of the things. It's gonna be a whole thing. Trust. I don't have evil plans. I also don't have any pictures like that. Listen, I don't have any C word picked because I'm very fierce. I'm very fierce. The filing system was the enemy all along, right? Shocking. But yeah, with a new program. So listen, as like a public service announcement, if you do streaming, if you are experimenting with a program that you've never streamed with before, always check and make sure that it's not displaying weird stuff or revealing secrets, you know? What are we learning about spines? How to make them wiggle. Listen, we have already managed, we have a bone that we can heckin' wiggle. We have this bone that we can also, wait, this one, that we can also wiggle. Trust, it's gonna be so good. Stretching and hydrating, okay. Wow. I smell scuff. Well, it's not that scuffed, Squishla. Calm down. Yeah. Okay. Let's hydrate. Okay, so we need let's see, in the hierarchy of things, let's see. I should probably relabel all of the bones so that I know what they do. I'm guessing. Okay, so let's try. So we have changed the Squishla jump scare redeem. It's got more variety. It's a lot more funny, I feel like. What if the Squishla popped up and was like, "Hey, Isla, make a new layer." just think. Because like whenever the vine boop goes off, I think that I have the big eyes, right? I could make this so bad for myself. It's probably a terrible idea, honestly. Anyway, we need to figure out the hierarchy of things. And I'm wondering if... Okay, so it shows off which like individual parts there are, right? Which is kind of cool. With the hierarchy, do we want just the bone structures? So let's see, what is this one? This one is, let's relabel this. You are going to be left leg. And what's this one? This is going to be torso. Torso. There we go. And then you are right leg. Okay. So then I'm wondering if I need to put like my random art chunklets in with the bone structures. I don't think I need to. I don't think. Okay, so I do know that, let's see, let's grab, let's see, we should probably group some things together. Let's make, how to make new folder. New folder. Head. Oh, wait. Why is that in that? You're not supposed to be in there. Hold on. Wait, why was that in that? I'm so confused. All right, let's try this again. New. I can't make a folder anymore. Why? Okay, new plan. We go to the head layer and we're gonna make a new folder. Head layers. And then we're gonna go to crab claws and we're gonna throw that in this no? Can we not throw this in this folder? Is this not a thing in this program? I don't think that's a thing in this program. I will have to research that, I think. There's probably a better way to organize all this stuff. I do not know what that is at this time. Can we, let's see, we've got the can we throw the torso in with the torso bones? We can! Oh, how interesting. Okay, so does that affect the... Oh my gosh! It automatically makes it snap to the thing. Oh, interesting. How interesting. Okay, so where is the neck layer then? Hold on. This one. We put this in here. And then... Oh, we can wiggle the neck. Ayo. Okay, so there is a hierarchy system. Do you not just call things chunklets? I'm sorry. It's a bad habit of mine. Also, who stole my hoodie? But no, I call everything chunklet at least once. It happens. It's fine. Let's see. Crab claws. Where's my facial expression? I'm gonna throw all that here. So this should be, I should probably relabel this face. And then actually, let's see, head, you need to go here. And we have ears that probably need to go into this folder also. Ear. So now when we click on this bone, wow. All right, cool. So we do have a very interesting hierarchy system. All right, so crab claws, we got this, we got the forehead hair, we got this, we got this, we got this. Beauty, lovely, very good. Okay, so then if we grab these. Whee! I mean, we can probably make some really cursed stuff, so that's exciting. Now the question is, do we add... We should probably add the long hair to this one as well, just so that whenever we click on this... Oh, what did I do? No, don't do that. There we go. Okay. Bam! Got it. You've lost bone privileges, hand over the femur. No, listen, we might need that. You've never heard chunklets anywhere else? Really? Man, this is important vocabulary for everybody's vernacular, okay? Listen, not only is it fun to say... Well, honestly, that's kind of the only reason to use it. I mean, it's food related, right? You could have a meat chunklet. It sounds appealing, right? Yeah, I think the bone structure is kind of like the deformer hierarchies. Yeah, I realized I was kind of in the way, but yeah, we've got all of the things in the one thing, so we got that going for us, which is really cool. And then if we grab all of our, let's see, so that's leg, we don't need that in there. So if we grab the torso stuff and we chuck this in to torso, and then we grab our torso thing, so the head follows with it, that follows with it. That is so cool. Okay, let's see. We're gonna keep the legs separate. We need arm, we need hand, we need arm, we need... Probably don't need jacket. Floof. Back floof.
Gotta go to work now. Have good stream, folks.
Alright, Ratos, thank you very much for the fish. I hope your day at work is a good one. I'll catch you later, okay? So then we put this one in with torso also. Oh. Okay, we're missing a hand. There we go. And... Wah, wah, wah. Listen, you want to know why spines are important? Because if you didn't have a spine, you would do this. And you would just be very floppy. And nobody would have a good time. Whee! Okay. Anyway, alright, so we'll have that. Then we need to... If I put leg at the very bottom of the leg hierarchy, and then we click on this. Oh, it rotates everything. I don't know if that's how I want that to work. Whee! So maybe we put this here so that these won't affect it, but there's a way to assign bones to the art. I think we can do that. I think that'll work. How has it been an hour? Really? But we've barely started. This is the exciting part, because then you can throw things in the parameter, and then you can just kick one leg out super high, you know? Pew. Put the spine back. No, it's fine. It's fine. They're fine. Probably. Hello, hello. We're having fish tonight. Ayo. Let's go YouTube land denizen. Fish and potatoes. You know, I have potatoes. I purchased some. I could make little baked potatoes tonight. I don't think I have any fish, which is a shame. Anyway, all right, we're gonna do end break time, and then we're gonna return, and we're gonna keep playing around with the thing. I think we can actually hide all of the bones so that we can look at it being animated later. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel like we're so close to animating stuff. So close. We're so close. Okay. Calm down. It's fine. All right, everybody, enjoy break screen. We'll be right back. And then we'll maybe do some animating. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bah. And we are back. Hello again, everybody. All right. So, what we need to do now, we need to make more bones. Bone saw is ready. Well, not quite. He will be, though. All right, we're going to create some more bones. And let's see. So we want our origin, our parent bone to be the heap bone. And we're just going to put some bones here on the cloak thingamabob. Go back to heap. And right about like these, probably. Okay, so that should take care of that. Well, yeah, welcome back, everybody. All right, so now we need, let's click on these bone. We're gonna make a new series of things. So this is going to be arm bones. Let's actually make this bone a little bit shorter. Here we go. Yeah. And then a bone for the hand. There we go. We click back on this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to make sure that we have a good hierarchy of bones. So that way, when we start animating, we can do the thing. The thing, you know, the thing. Okay, so that should be arms. We could probably, let's see. We need to relabel some stuff, probably. What is this? This is left arm. Let's label this. Left arm. Beautiful. Okay. And then you, what are you? You are right arm. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, so now we take, let's collapse this. We take right hand and right arm, and we're going to throw them into this hierarchy right here. Giant spider? Oh no. The arm. Okay, honest question here. How many of you guys roll your R's now? I'm so curious. This is fine. 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 It's fine. No. I guess I am cute. That is a lie. That is a lie. It's a lie. Don't believe. Don't believe. This is right forearm. And then we've got right hand. Oh. You can't roll your R's? Huh. I suppose that's fair. I do it so I don't think, like, is it doable? I don't know. How many people roll their R's now? Also, Watchdog Pharaoh, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Okay, so let's throw the hand into the hand folder. Wah! Hi, I can wave. Oh my gosh, I can wave. Ayo? Ayo? Okay, so then this one, we need left hand, left arm. Let's throw these in here. We need to relabel this. This is going to be the left forearm. This is going to be left hand. Okay, very good. Wait, why? What did I just do? Hold on. This one. Here we go. You can also color coordinate these, which I might do at some point. But we can, yeah, and then we can, like, yeah. Hello. Oh my gosh, bestie. Yes. Okay, fantastic. Wonderful. Love it. Lost it with lack of practice? When is that? These are very deep questions, Frost. Thank you. When am I? Listen, I don't know. What day even is it? It's Thursday. Today's Thursday. When am I? I'm Thursday. Today. The ruffles have ridges. Is it like a practice thing? Like I can't remember why I started doing the rolled R's thing. Would you even teach somebody to do that? I don't know. But no, it got me curious. Okay, so then let's see. So we have all of this set up properly. I feel like this rotation spot is not in the correct spot. Can I move the bones after I have assigned them? Or is that gonna freak out the thing? Can I move this? Oh, I can. Oh, is that how you're supposed to do that? So then if I move this thing, is that how you're supposed to do that in this program? I see. Okay. So you move the... Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. So you gotta move the thing to the correct location, and then you gotta move it like this. Like I don't think we're gonna do like this crazy amount of movement when we animate, but like interesting. Good to know. Okay, so then we gotta figure out. We need to have the ears wiggling. That's very important. What are my qualifications? I have the most amazing ears. With my Pokemon typing, I feel like it would be water. Yeah, I would say that's probably pretty accurate. That's also kind of a difficulty question though, because like they've added so many different types, right? But no, I think just basic I am and water type would make most sense for me. Okay, so now we're gonna add bones. We're gonna go back to the face, and then we're gonna add bones for the ears. Why do the bones? Why are there ears in the bones in the ears? Why is that? Well. Okay, so I have, let's see, this one is the left ear. Let's label this one left ear. And this one is the right ear. Right ear. Okay, so we chuck the right ear into the right ear. We chuck the left ear into the left ear. Beautiful. So then we can do like, oh no, I put them in the wrong folder. Whoops. Okay, so this is not labeled correctly. Can I relabel you perhaps? Left ear 2. Oh, I broke it. Okay, no, take it back. I take it back. Go back. And we'll just make this really confusing, and there'll be the oppo side. Can I relabel this? Why are you not labeled correctly? Oh, that means I mislabeled these from the original. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Okay, well anyway, we're gonna have one bit of confusion. That'll be fine. So anyway, now We got the ear wiggle potential. Am I part shark? Well, listen, I don't have the cool shark teeth. I could, I suppose. Thank you for the head pats, by the way. Lightning fairy. I guess illusions. That's true. I haven't really messed with the fairy type creatures. Listen, my experience with Pokemon, I played like some of the original, like, I think the latest one I played was like, I don't know, I played like Emerald and Sapphire. Sapphire and Ruby, I think were like the most recent Pokemon games I've actually played. So like, there's a lot of new stuff. There's like several, the majority of generations at this point, I guess we could say, that I don't really know, right? Listen, are they? I don't know. But yeah, the lightning thing, I just really like storms. They're just neat. But yeah, listen, you go outside, you watch the sunset, and you have like the beautiful clouds across the sky, and like it's all like pinks and blues and like orange and stuff. Like the weather is fascinating. It's a thing that I will just stare at, right? The shark claws. I don't think sharks have claws. I'm fairly certain, actually. Okay, so now the question is, if we take this and we throw and mesh on here, we edit the mesh, we trace the mesh. Oh. Okay, what is going on with that? I have no idea. Sure, let's go with that. Okay, so now we have this right here. And then we actually need to... let's add some more little points here. Let's do like one of those. Let's get rid of this boy. Let's go and add one of those and do one of those. Okay, so then... we don't want those to move, so we want to make these triangles more like this. I'm gonna move that one a little bit. I don't know what that is about, but we don't need that to be doing that. Let's see. We've got some weird triangles happening here. Let's add this one. Maybe do like a one of these. I don't want to add too many, like, points through here, but I think that should work. Sure, let's go with that. Let's try that thing. And then, with this bone, we can... How did I do this? Hold on, there's a way to do it. Binding. We want to bind it to the thing. Okay, hold on. Bind to the ear. And then... how... Weights. We go to weights. There we go. So right now, this one thing affects the whole ear, which is not what we want. That is not ideal. Does this still affect the ear? It does. Okay, so but we also want this one. I want to bind this also to ear. Okay, good. So then we go back to weights, and then we need to grab the pink color, and we gotta make the pink color effect stuff, I think. I think this is how this works. Maybe. grab a little more pink there. Pink. So I'm pretty sure this is how these works. Hold on, stand by. We're testing. We gotta test this. So these little pie chart things, this is how much an ear wiggle is going to affect the vertical line point things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works, as a matter of fact. Let's give all this like a little bit, and then let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. So we got the ear wiggle. Then if we go to this bone, oh no. So that's maybe less than ideal, perhaps. It's very interesting, but that's not really the effect that I was going for, though. Unless we want to make it cursed. But yeah, okay. So clearly, we need to continue to work on how this does the thing. Okay, let's try smoothing these out just a little bit, perhaps. A little bit more like this. Let's just adjust the heights a little bit.
You should save.
I probably should save, yeah. Okay, saving. There we go. It has been saved. What did I do with the ear? Well, listen, you experiment with the weights and stuff in the program, and then we might actually need to add more like meshy points, just because you can see where the little triangles of movement are. Like if you just move it a little bit, maybe it's kind of wiggly, but if you do too much, it gets very, very crunchy. Yeah, like little wiggle is not bad. I think we need just the tip to move, so we actually need to go back to the weights, and I think we need to get rid of some of these blues here. It's like these one. Let's add more there. Okay, but I'm pretty sure that this is the way to check and test this stuff, right? So now, small movements, please. We gotta have a little wiggly ear. Like you can clearly see where like it bends like this. You can clearly see where the polygons are. So like if it's just little subtle movements, I think we'll be okay with that. But that's very interesting. It's very easy to make it broken. However, look at that. We could have an ear wiggle. Like already. So then the question becomes, if we go back to the mesh and we click edit mesh and we add a few more little doots through here. We don't want too many, but if we add more doots, will this help with making the ear wiggle a little more smoothly? That's the question. And something that we can test very easily. Let's click on this. Let's make sure we're on rotate. There we go. That's a lot less chunky. We got a little bit more articulation in the ear. Is it perfect? No. So we can do like this, and then we could like squish this up so we can have like the pretend physics, right? Can you limit how far things bend? I mean, probably. Listen, there's a whole button and field of buttons that's called constraints. Do I know how these work yet? No, I do not. Kitten. Aw, listen, my den is at capacity. I have 3 cats. I don't think I could raise a kitten properly. Glacial Nova, hello there. Ah, glad you could make it today. Welcome in. Alright, so now we basically need to do this, but like over here as well. I wonder if there's a way for us to calculate like the heights a little bit better. I think we did a pretty good job with this ear. Okay, let us do the next ear. So we need mesh. We need to make it a mesh. We need to edit the mesh. We need to do like one of those. That should work, sure. And then we're just gonna play with the thing and make sure it does the thing. Nope, don't do that. Wrong one. Yeah. So this is a very interesting program. You like right click and it cycles through the different like options for, you can add a control point thing, right? You right click and it subtracts a thing, which we're gonna do right there. Then we can move a thing. Oh, nope. Apparently if you double click, it will delete stuff. How curious. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to add a point there. I'm just gonna draw a line through here. I wonder if it was more effective. Was that because I I kept the polygons very low, and then I added the weights to the bones so that it would animate, and then I went back and I added more polygons. I wonder if that's the correct sequence of events. Okay. Why is this face 3? Oh, that's because you need to be labeled properly. Right ear tip. Yes. Wait, this is the left ear though, isn't it? Oh, maybe okay. Hold on. Left ear tip. There we go. And then this one. This is left ear. This should be right ear. Okay. I mislabeled. I see. So this is, let's relabel this. Right ear tip. So I was right. Okay, I did label them correctly. Huzzah! Okay, let's rename these one. Right ear. Use a unique bone name. What's labeled as that? Hold on, what? No, cancel. Wait. Well, why did this one work? Right ear. Wait, did I? No, I mislabeled this. Hold on. Edit. This is the left ear. So confusing. Okay, left ear, also left ear. Okay, we've sorted out the layers thing. We got it. What are we up to? So today we are messing around with a new animation program. We can do such fun things as, show off the importance of needing a spine. We are playing around with Spine 2D, by the way. And look at this. You do the thing, and then you can just, and then you can grab the arm and be like, yo, hands up. It's a, there's a party. Yay! Yeah, I guess now that we have this kind of set up, we could like put the arms down into like a more normal position. Okay. Well, safe travels on your flight, okay? Listen, it is fierce. It is still fierce. head look empty. I mean, listen, we're going to be manipulating this little puppet. She gonna heckin' dance if we can help it. Okay. There's a way to IK constraint, and then we put that like here. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see. This is right leg constraint. I think that's how you spell that. Yep. Okay. So then we take this. Oh. Wait, transition? That is super duper not working. Okay, why? Why isn't that working? Settings. Options. The bone is scaled to reach the target. Okay. Okay, no, that's not how that works. Yeah, no. Parent? Maybe it should be hips. Can I change this? Yeah. Okay, I should probably look up a tutorial on that. There's a way to like add constraints, so if you like move the character up and down, the like knees bend and stuff. I don't know how to do that yet. That's the thing I'm gonna have to look up. We're gonna not worry about that for now. Okay, so for now though, let us continue working on the ear. Okay, so we have all of these. Now we need to take your tip bone and ear bone. Actually, let's start with this. And we bind to ear. Okay, and then we take this one and bind to ear. Okay, so those should both affect the thing. Now. Yeah. Wow. I mean, a little bit. Something weird is going on. Let's take a look at our weights. It's all blue. It's all blue. Okay, so we need... You need to be pink, and you need to be pink, and you need to be pink. We're just gonna... Yo. Let's do like a little bit of pink and a little bit. So this is another one of those things that I'm not super familiar with, right? But there's the reason you're messing with the weights on this is because it tells the program how much it should move everything, right? So it looks like we have this pretty well figured out. Now we just need to go back to the ear mesh, and then we just need to add more wiggly points, essentially, just so that it actually animates a little bit smoother. That's going to be the stratagem. Let's put one there and right there. Beauty. All right. So now when we go to the ear tip and we do like one of these, that is a much smoother wiggle. It's still kind of chunky in some places, unfortunately. I think if we go back to weights and we take a look at this, like this needs to have multiple this bone and this bone. You need to affect this part equally so that it curves a little bit better. This program's pretty good about auto doing the weight thing. I think this one, we should probably make this more blue so it doesn't animate weirdly, but I think the rest of that should be fine. Yeah, there we go. So we still got some weird chunky bits, like if we move too far, but if we just do a little wiggle, this is pretty smooth. I'll take that. I'll take that. Am I using this to make alert animations? Maybe. So here's the thing. I don't know this program well enough yet, but it does seem like it's gonna make animating stuff a little better. Stretching and hydrating? Alright. Wah. Oh. I got my spine to pop. Let's go. Wah. Are you not entertained? Does the wiggly ear not entertain you? Look, it can wave. Wee. Are you not entertained? Really? Really? This doesn't do it for you. This wiggly ear. This doesn't do it for you. Why is it doing that? Gaze at the ear. Look at it. It wiggles. It waves. You are mesmerized. You are enraptured. Wow. It wiggles. You look at the face and it nods in approval. Wow. Look with your special eyes. Look, we can even move the neck and the whole thing does the thing. Are you not entertained? Listen, we haven't even gotten to the good part yet. Listen, we have the whole torso here. You know what we do? You know what we do with the torso bone? We make more bone. And you know what we do with this more bone? We start here, and then we draw a bone like this, and then we start here, and we draw a bone like this, and then we can throw the, where's the squimch? Let's see. Squimch. We can throw the squimch into here. Let's actually throw it into here, why not? So this is gonna be labeled left squish. Okay. And then we'll relabel this one right squish. And then if we go to the squimch layer and we make it a mesh and we edit the mesh, and there we go. All right. Now we need to. Let's see. Let's make a dividing line right about here. Actually, let's get rid of this dude and this dude. Let's simplify that a little bit. There we go. And then we need like one of those. Okay. And then you and you, we are going to bind to the squimch. Lovely. And we check the heights. You know, I think that's how you do that. Okay, so you want to grab everything that should be affected by the thing, and you put them all in the same thing at the same time. Lovely. Okay, so I don't actually want this. We should probably actually add another bone, because this part, we don't want this part to move around too much. We actually need another bone to not animate this chunklet. So with that in mind, let's go back to create from this bone, and we just need squish bone, and then let's see, squish, you're gonna go and become part of this hierarchy, and then we're gonna relabel this squish bone. Okay, so then we need to, let's recalculate all of this. We're gonna bind to this layer, then we're gonna check our weights. We're gonna grab squish all. We're gonna tell this chunklet not to move. None of this is going to move. Well, maybe a teeny tiny little bit right here. And a little bit right there. Maybe a little bit on both of these. That'll work. Those will be affecting those a little bit. We need to get rid of blue on this side. And then we need to add a little bit more pink. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so now... What? Jiggle physics. Listen, we gotta test stuff. This is very important, okay? I love the lake. What is my wisdom? Take good care of your bones. That is my wisdom. Okay, so something kind of weird is happening here. How's this one look? Okay, so we clearly have some stuff animating where it shouldn't be animating. So now we get to figure out why it do this. Do I need to make this one all purple? Is this the problem? Is it this? Should probably... So one of the things today is figuring out how and why certain things animate, you know? Because we have... Why is it moving so much like over there? That's so bizarre. How curious, how curious, how curious. This side is fine though. So now I'm wondering, if I grab this and we put this here, change our layer order a little bit. No, I'm still really freaking out. Why? I don't know. Your skeleton is close to hatching. Good luck with that. You're gonna sleep. Thank you very much for joining us today. You have an excellent rest, and I'll catch you later, maybe, yeah? There's one, the parent of the other. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Actually, yes, that is the problem. Okay, so we need to go to our squimsh all, and then we need to take this, and we need to change the hierarchy a little bit. There we go. Yes! There we go. Now we can just have one crazy squimsh, and then we'll have the calm one. There we go. We have it sorted now. Beauty. Alright. So now we have this. But I do also want this. Okay, give me the arm, and we're gonna make it a mesh. And then we're gonna edit the mesh. And then we're gonna do one of these, and that'll be, yep, that's probably fine. Yep, sure. Okay, so then we need to change this up. We're gonna add a bendy point right there, and maybe do like one of those, and like one of those probably. I think that'll be enough. Do we need more layers? I don't think we do. I think we have plenty. Plenty. Okay, so now we're going to go to forearm, and we are going to bind to the arm. Okay, and then we go to weights. I guess we also need this arm to bind to the arm artwork, and then we can go to weights, and then we need to add pink color. All of this should be affected by that. We should probably, let's see, we should probably make this fairly evenly weighted, right? And all of that should be blue, and that would make sense. Okay, let's try it. So if I move this, oh my word, look at that! We got an elbow. We got an elbow, folks. All right. Let me also go to this layer. We're gonna hide this just so that we can see what we are working with. Let's hide all of those. Why not? All right. Back to the arm. All right. We need to go back to weights because there's some tiny little slivers of blue that we need to get rid of right there. So that's like step one. So then if we go here, okay, we're still getting some animation on the arm right there, which I don't know why. Why? 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 It's probably you, isn't it? Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to add more meshy point things. So we're gonna do one of those. We're gonna make a little elbow, and then this will be affected by the forearm, and this will not. And hopefully that'll help with like dividing up the shape. I think we also need to have a few more little joint points right there. That should help. Okay, so let's try this. Let's go back to the weights. Let's grab a pink. Let's get rid of all the blue. Let's get rid of this blue. Let's get rid of this. And then that should work. I think. Let's find out. Nope. Hello? Hello? Okay, so that's very crunchy. I think we're gonna have to adjust some stuff with that. So is it easier to have like a separate layer for the arm, I wonder? With a what? With an egg? What do you mean eggplant? No, it's an arm. Listen. I know I don't say this too often, but you should probably get your mind out of the gutter if that's what you think when you look at an arm. Okay, let's actually smooth these up a little bit. Maybe like right there. Then we can do like those. Nope. Making sure that you're actually clicking on the limb that you want to be clicking on. Or, you know, the structure. It's very interesting. It's, Guys, I broke my arm. I think I might need to go to the hospital. Okay, so how to fix the arm breaking thing? How would you make this like a clean bend is what I want to know. How would we do this? I wonder if this is like an art mesh thing, or if this is a separated out thing. Let's find out. Okay, so we have this here, right? If we edit the mesh, we're going to smooth this one closer over here, and maybe so we have like an actual elbow thing, right? Would that work? Do we need to have more elbow chunklet room? That's the question. Okay, so let me go back to weights. Okay, so all of this should be properly forearm at this point. So we just want this one to bend between these 2 points. This should be all elbow, right? Would that work? Maybe. Then we make sure that we are clicked onto the correct bone. Okay, we definitely have something weird right there. I think we need to even out the weights a little bit more around the elbowy area. And we'll see how... Let's see how that works. Let's see if it fixes it, yeah? So let's add a little bit of blue to like here. Maybe here and here. And then maybe add a little bit of pink to like here. Yeah, maybe a little bit right there. And a little bit right there. Let's see how these works. not as bad. So like the elbow area, like this part here actually does kind of animate a little bit better. Why does this area look so weird then? Huh. Okay, so let's go back to the weights. Why are you weird? Is it the mesh? If I got rid of this trunklet, if I got rid of this point in the art mesh, would this work better or would it be worse? I don't know, actually. Do we need to add more pink so that it like bends together a little bit better? Nope. Wrong button. That is also the wrong button. Do you mind? Okay, so something is still very crunchy right there. Why? 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 Do we need to have the majority of this be pink? Is that the problem though? Because if this stays and then this does that, is that the problem? I don't actually know. Oh, that's some more articulation. That's pretty. That's
Hey, Isla,
better.
you should save.
Saving? Okay. Thank you. All right. So now that we have that, you know, I'm wondering. Okay, so let's see. We don't have the legs set up, but if we wanted to do some silly animation stuff, we have like 9 minutes before next break time. Where did, let's see, torso, face, long hair. Let's turn that back on. We've got our ears. We need our floof. Where is floof? Floof. Then where is second floof? There you are. Second floof. There we go. So if we go to, let's save this, why not? Go to animate. Look at that. We got like a whole timeline-y thing, right? Okay, so then we want, let's wiggle some ears. We'll start there, shall we? So let's start with this one. And keyframe. I think that's how that works. Do you not have keyframe? How to make this work? Okay. Nope, hold on. So we're starting at 0. I know we want to click this. Do we have to click this? How to make keyform. Do we just... So I know it makes a keyform every time we move it. Auto key is turned on. How to... why do you not get an auto keyform? How curious. Okay, well that's, I don't know why that's doing that. Okay, there's, we'll call that step 1. And then we'll go like to here. We'll rotate this more. Maybe we'll even move it a little bit. Let's get fancy. Huh. Oh, interesting. So we need, so you can have the rotate do an action and then the translate, which is the schmovement, that's gonna have its own action. Interesting. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. Neat. All right, so let's do Your tip. Let's see. We are going to, let's see. So this moves. So we want this to rotate this way a little bit. And then once we get, no wait, hold on. We want you to have a normal keyform. And then it goes this way. And then it wiggle. Small wiggle. Hold on. Let's see. We go to here. Let's go. I'm trying to remember what I learned about each of the things. Let's see. Can I select this? Can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Copy. Let's go to frame 6T. We paste. So it'll do like a. Okay. And then if we go to. We go to this one. We grab this. And we. Actually, hold on. Go. It. Do a little wiggle. So we need it to. Like here. You need to rotate this way. And then when we get back. Nope. And then when we go to the end of the thing, then you need to be back in your default configuration. Copy, paste. Oh. Whoever trying out mimicry for the first time, how am I doing? Is it believable? Do you believe? Okay, so then there's a way to let's see, offset. Is that it? When parents beginning or end of the animation, wrapped automatically. Oh. Well, that's not exactly the way that I would do that. Let's see. Let's try that again. Offset, but let's go. Nope. This way? No. There's a way to do the thing. Hold on. This way. Oh. How's that tiny bit of ear flick for you? Oh. All right, everybody. You know what? I think we've learned. Have you learned? I've learned. Pod racing? Oh man, what a rousing success. I think we'll call it here for today, everybody. I crave the food, but like, look, we got ear wiggle, and we can hide the bone. So now it just looks like, you know, wow. One ear wave. We figured it out. Look at that. I'm actually kind of impressed, like figuring out, like there is still a lot of setup, but like animating in this seems pretty straightforward, honestly.
Hello.
Frost. Hello, and fare thee well. All right, everybody. Hoi. All right, we'll call it here for today. Everybody, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Do stick around. We are going to go raid a friendo. You're helping the ears wiggle? Were you? But yeah, Stremb tomorrow. So there's a slight change of plans tomorrow. I think the stratagem is I'm actually going to start streaming earlier than normal. But we're also going to be doing game collab with some friendos. I don't think that D&D is happening tomorrow, but we're definitely still doing an hangout with the Rainbow Roost and the Koi, and we'll see how it goes. We're kind of playing it by ear tomorrow, so that's gonna be a thing. But everybody, have an excellent rest of your day, and I will see you all next time, okay? Okay, bye.